New video shows that this police dog was actually suspicious of the attacker at the White House Correspondents Dinner just seconds before he attempted his assault through the checkpoint. So I was a Marine infantry officer for 7 years. I'm a combat veteran, and I want to share some thoughts about what we can see in this tape that's been released of the attacker at the White House Correspondents' Dinner charging through this Secret Service checkpoint. And the bottom line is that this is not a great game tape. This tape shows some pretty serious problems, starting with the atmosphere right at the outset. The group of officers around this checkpoint is relaxed. I would go as far as to say complacent. One or two are looking alertly in the direction they ought to be looking, but for the most part, people are conversing and inwardly focused. You see the attacker walk in. He's got a coat on. He's got his arm on his coat, which is often a good tell that somebody's got something under this coat. In this case, it's a shotgun that they don't want anyone to know about, and they're nervous about it. Then there's this remarkable incident with the dog. The canine notices or has an instinct that something is wrong with this individual, approaches them. The individual goes through those double doors to stage the attack. The canine officer talks to someone in those doors. It's not clear if it's the attacker or not, but then pulls the dog off and walks away. Almost immediately after that, the attacker charges at the checkpoint at a flat sprint. One officer in the bottom left of the screen, and I want to commend him to this, he's basically the only one paying attention. He's basically the only one who reacts in time. In exactly 2 seconds after that attacker starts sprinting, he's touching his weapon. At 3 seconds, the weapon is out, and he and the attacker are facing each other down at point blank range. The officer fires. It seems as though the attacker fires as well. It's not as clear in the video. The officer misses. The attacker keeps running, and here things get really, really harrowing. This same officer who had great reaction times, at least better reaction times than those around him, is now tracking to his right, following the attacker with his weapon, firing one additional shot, 2 additional shots, another additional shot as the attacker goes off screen to the right. He misses each time, and I have to say it is a matter of pure dumb luck that the officers who are on the other side of those shots, on the other side of the attacker as those shots are being taken, were not hit in friendly fire. Very, very lucky, and not a great look for the leadership, the standards, and the training that led into the reaction times at this checkpoint. I want to emphasize, none of this takes away from the individual bravery or valor of the officers involved who are trying to do the right thing under extremely difficult circumstances. But what was the atmosphere that led this checkpoint to be so complacent while the president and much of his cabinet were just on the other side of some doors not too far away? That's unclear. What is the training? What are the standards that leads to the kind of performance you see, admittedly under extraordinary pressure and under extraordinarily limited periods of time? I think those are tough questions that need to get asked.